Alright y'all, we are at GingerMan Raceway at South Haven, Michigan. Sunday morning, race 2. Yesterday I finished last place, so today I'm starting at the back of the field of 4. We got Keith Derringer, we've got Bryce Salmon. To my left is Mark Lozanecki, and I'm here starting in 4th place. We're about to go green. Green, green, green. Moving up, get around Keith. I've got good speed. Thinking about how I'm going to negotiate this turn. I'm going to maintain the outside, get in front, cover off the middle. Keep an eye on my mirrors. Get a good exit off this turn. I've got a good gap on the field. Quick brake. Tires are kind of cold. A little bit of a lock up there. Open up the wheel, stay wide. I got to take as much advantage of this lead as possible. Going through turns 5 and 6. This turn's been giving me trouble all my life, but I've been dialing it in. I'm a little bit better, even though I know I've got opportunities coming up in here to turn 7, this right-hander. Sweeping into turn 8. Got to get a good setup for turn 9. The traffic in front of me is going to slow a little bit. Got a car off. Check my mirrors. Quick brake. Don't lose it here in 10 where we got this off-camber turn. Good, maintaining grip. Use all the track. Take advantage of the straight line speed here. The field's behind me. I've got a good gap. I've got to build as much of a lead as I can. Look through the turn. Use all the track. Nice. I feel good about that start. Look for the crest of the hill. Brake. Look through the turn. Quick brake, get the car rotated. Nice, good braking here. Get the car rotated. Stay close to that apex. On the throttle early. Nice. Check my mirrors. The gap is still there. Get the car turned, brake in a straight line. Lift, and back on the throttle. Good setup for 7. Brake at the 1. Look through the apex. Saw the track. Try to stay in the throttle. Lift a little bit. Good. Brake. Look through the turn. Nice. Build more of a gap here. Brake. Look through the turn. Nice job, another lap done. Put more distance between me and the field. Nice and clean. Brake, car rotated. Nice, I like that. I see E46 traffic coming up behind me. They're going to catch me fast here through turn 5 and 6. Need to maintain my line as much as possible. If they're gonna go on the outside. Maintain my speed, good control. Not too bad. I see Eric back there. He's gonna want to get by as well. Let him come up on the inside. I went a little further out than I would normally like to, but checking my mirrors. I see the field back there. They're just now coming through turn 10. Building a nice buffer in case anything goes wrong. Had an opportunity there in that turn. Brake, look through the turn. You got to take full advantage of all this open air lapping. Anything can happen later on in the race, especially once the Thunder Roadsters start coming through. Nice clean braking here, brake hard, rotate, look to the turn. Went a little wider than I would like. Okay, turn 5 and 6, here we go, another chance for a good turn. Okay, not bad. I really struggle with turn 5 and 6. But it's much more improved over June. I don't really like how I entered turn 7. I'm okay with that 8-9 transition. Good braking here. Hold on to the grip. Good. Check my mirrors. They're just now coming through turn 10, which means I continue to build on my lead. Braking zone. Look to the turn. Okay, apex. Let's see how we do on time. Okay. I don't have the fastest lap times. The faster lap times are closer to 1:47, 1:46. Keith Derringer, who's back there with the rest of the pack, he hit a track record yesterday. I don't remember exactly what the record was, but I want to say it's the 1:45, 1:44. Either way, I'm not anywhere close. Which also means he's probably just having some fun today. He won yesterday, got the track record, got his trophy for the weekend. So he's probably just hanging back so he can, have some fun with us. Me, Bryce, and Mark are a bit more matched on pace. I tend to have strong starts. I don't know if something happened that I'm able to put this kind of lead on the rest of the field. I'll certainly take it, but the three of us are more matched. So the fact that Keith is back there also just says that he's probably just letting us race or wanting to race with us, so he's back there with the pack. Keeping an eye on my mirrors. Just now getting through turn 10 again, continuing to build on this lead. The bigger lead I can put on the field, the better position I'm in to win this race, because I know at any moment Keith can decide to just leave them and he can catch me pretty quickly, or I can make a mistake. I'm starting to lose some grip here. I can make a mistake. I can go off track. anything. So I need to continue to just build this lead. Feeling pretty good about the run so far. I'm in first place. All right. I'm starting to lose grip here. I was about 3 miles an hour slower at min speed, and I pushed wider. Now I have to make sure that I don't lose it on these turns. I don't know what's going on, if the tires are, hot, greasy, whatever the case is, but definitely don't have the same grip that I had when I started the first few laps of the race. All right, let's keep an eye on the mirrors. I see somebody coming through turn 10. I don't know if that's Keith. Maybe he's broken away from the pack, or maybe that's another out-of-class racer who's working their way through traffic. All right, so even with the loss of grip, I'm not down too much on my lap time, but I still want to be careful that this grip doesn't get me off my pace, and that I don't go off track. Control it through here. Through turn 4, turn 5. See how I can negotiate this without losing pace. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. Pretty consistent with my earlier laps. All right, we're hanging in there. All right, checking my mirrors, I can see that is Keith in the Corolla. He's going to be coming up to pressure me. Likely this is where he'll pass me. We can see how quickly he closed the gap, knowing that he's got much better pace overall. Bryce and Mark are still back there. I have a good chance for second. Well positioned for second. I'm covering off the middle. I'm going to defend as long as I can. Defending is primarily going to be drive the middle, control my exit. Go a little wide here so I can get a better exit. Follow my line. He's going to try to come up on the inside. Got to close up on the inside quick. I left the door open a little bit too much. Definitely in my head. We got some lap traffic coming through. The fact that he didn't just get in front of me tells me that he's out here to play and have some fun. Probably gonna let me race. I see you back there, John. Go ahead and take that inside. Watch for Keith following through the middle. Or excuse me, through the inside. I see more Thunder Roadster traffic coming through. Be careful of the pick. See what he's doing, there's a chance he's going to drift to the middle. I'm going to stay here. He's staying put, which means, again, he's letting me race. But he is throwing me off a bit. Let's see what it does to my lap times. I'm going to cover off on the middle, at least squeeze him if he's going to go outside. 153. So I'm already losing 3 seconds a lap. Cover off the middle. Hit the apex. Drift wide. See what he's going to do. Stay in the middle. Drift left for a good entry. Just drive. I know I've gotten a bit excited. I'm starting to settle down a little bit. It's going to go for the inside. I'm going to close it. Close that door. He could potentially go for the outside. I'll leave him a lane. He backed off. I see Thunder Roadster coming through. I'm going to take advantage of that traffic. Drive my line, put a buffer between me and Keith, follow Thunder Roadster through, turn 10, turn 10. I'm going to drift right, I'm going to follow my line a little bit to the left. I see the Thunder Roadster coming through. It's going to go around the outside. What's up, Jordan? Stay in the throttle, pick up a little bit of toe. Can't tell if he's truly just letting me, if he's just playing with me, if he's challenging me, whatever it is, it's working. I see him looking to the middle, but I'm not going to react because I don't think he's going to go through. I need a good exit here. Let's see what kind of lap time. I know it's been compromised with Keith and my mirrors. Which way is he going to go? He's cutting to the inside. I'm going to close it off, the apex. Use all the track. So last lap was 151, which means I'm only about 1 second, 1.5 seconds off pace. Leaving him just enough room. He was looking to the inside. You got to leave 3/4 of a car width of room. Only if their noses is up there at my door. But at the same time, I don't know if he's going to get aggressive. So I am being a bit conservative. You got slower traffic up here. What's up, Chip? Good entry. Hold on to as much grip as I can. Good entry into 9. Good, maintaining pace. Think about 10. I don't want him going up the inside. If he's going to go, he's going to have to take the long way around. What's he going to do? I know at any point he could just go to the inside and go up like he is now. Putting the hammer down, squeezing them. Staying a bit center track, but I really want that outside lane. Cut to the inside, cross the apex. Center track, I see him looking to the outside. I don't want him to do the over-under. Center track, I see Thunder Roadster. I'm going to go to the outside. I'm going to look for him to try to take a pick, basically meaning following the faster traffic through. He didn't take it. Drive my line. Stay composed, hit that apex. Good exit, on the throttle. Lost a little bit of time there. He's looking to the outside, squeeze him, let the Thunder Roadster through. Back over, inside. What's up, Mike? Turn 10 again. What's he gonna do? He's looking to the outside. That's fine. I'll stay to the inside. I can tell you all this fighting, if you can call it that, with Keith. He's definitely applying a lot of pressure, and it's showing in my lap times because Mark and Bryce somehow have caught up. Come on, baby. Come on. Squeeze him. Squeeze him. If he wants that outside line, he can have it. But he's going to have to work for it. I say that knowing he could pass me at any time on these straights. But as we're heading into the corners, where I have a choice, I'm putting him where I want him to be so that I don't compromise my line. I don't know if I'm be better off putting him on the inside versus the outside on particular turns. But in these moments, I'm putting him where I want him to be. Close off the inside here in case he tried to look. Up here, if he tries to get me, I want the inside line, so he's going to have to take the outside. So I squeeze him out here, take the inside. Mark is right on my tail. Or excuse me, Bryce is right on my tail. Mark is right behind Keith. So while Keith has been playing and I've been getting thrown off, you know, really from the pressure, admittedly, which has been good pressure. It's been good schooling, to be honest, and I appreciate him. This has been a good race so far. I'm still in first place, but I cannot let Bryce and Mark make a move. I see what Keith is doing. He's having some fun. But I still got to worry about these guys because they're not out there having fun. They're racing. All right, last lap. Last lap. I just got to hold on to it for one more lap. If Keith is going to make a move, it's going to be on this lap. But something tells me that he's not. There he goes up the inside. Hold on to it. Hold on to it. Hold on to it. I have no idea if he's just simply backing off. He probably is. But either way, I'm driving my hardest right now. I got a lot of lessons to take away from this race. You know, still being in P1. Great. You know, I know I'm legit in front of Mark and in front of Bryce. Keith is making his move up the middle, close the door as much as possible, but still be legal. He's gonna, if he tries to come to the inside, I'm gonna guide him towards the outside. He's not, so I'm gonna take the wider entry. So this run for me, you know, yes, I'm in front of Bryce, and I'm in the red car, and I'm in front of Mark in the black Miata. But this pressure that Keith has given me is really helping me to think about how I negotiate these turns while defending, but keeping my composure for one, and then simply not losing my pace for two, but then also what's the best defense? You know, at turn 11 here, he looked to the inside multiple times and took it. So yeah, P1, so I won. That's cool. I feel good about it, but really for the most part, I'm walking away with a win and some lessons. I've got some things to work on. We got another race this afternoon, race 3. Thanks for watching.